With your melody, you surround me with a song. You don't have to be afraid of nobody. You don't have to be afraid of anyone. You don't have to be afraid of nothing. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. Of God. See, when you're a child of God, you're not afraid of nothing, literally. Because now you have what is called a reverent fear for God. You have a respect for God. And when you have a respect for God, you don't fear anything because you know God is your present help in time of trouble. You know that God is right there, right now, at that moment to guide you, to protect you, to correct you, to chastise you, no matter what you need at that moment, whether it's comfort, peace, His joy, but it requires something, that we are dressed properly. And what I mean by being dressed properly, go to the book of Ephesians chapter 6. Ephesians chapter 6 says, finally, be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power. Now that's not physical strength. That's spiritual strength. That's an inner strength. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take up your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything, to stand. Stand firm then, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to all this, take up the shield of faith, which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, and pray in the Spirit, not in the flesh, on all occasions.